Fantastic. Alright, so, yeah, was looking at unicorn barf, rainbow, but this will do nicely. Literally. I, um, no, I was looking at unicorn barf rainbow. I like the theme, you know. Every live stream gets rainbow barf. I figured unicorn was next, but I mean, these were nice. Like, they're pretty nice, but it's Hitler. How the hell did Hitler make it to unicorn? Rainbow barf or barf rainbow? Okay, anyways, just riot society. Why does this exist? Okay, so yeah, I again back to like what I've been doing. I like to do what I'm good at doing. And right now I like doing this because this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Hey, look, free Messianic Bible. Anyway, this list is actually amazeballs. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Anyways, I'd like to say like, yo to Guy. Zenith. Guy, it's kind of cool. You've appeared. I don't know. Check it out, man. It's just a number sequence, okay? You gotta go back like 6 months, okay? And then you can see how the whiteboard was created from reading a bunch of books. Oh, sorry. One page of one book, but it laid the ground foundation. And then everything from the last 6 months has been like an evolution of this whiteboard. And it's been a little crazy along the way. With life and everything. But Cole's Notes is, I think it's the cipher for, like, you know, contact. I tried watching it the other day, but I fell asleep. You have to look at things from more than one dimension. And he starts folding in the pages, and everyone's like, ah, huzzah! You mean a flat thing can be like a thing? So, like a thing? Mm. Okay, I'm a little amazed with balls. I had to make this because I had to. First of all, I want to talk about this. Euclid's 47th problem over here. Something changed. The image right here, okay? Just what this is to me. What is this? What is this? It's a zoomed up what, guy? What is it zoomed up of? Can anyone? What is it zoomed up of? It's how you gotta get up all the time. It's this guy. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here. It is this. That's what that is. Okay? Like the thing to there. Anyway, the hair. What I think it is, it means that there's a bottom plate, okay, that I think it goes out like a cone, okay? Gets narrower and widens out, but it's hollow in the middle. Okay? So where the 10 is would be the inverted pyramid, let's say, okay? So the 10 would be the capstone. Look, my birthday is the 10th of May. So, and there's a 1, 1, 7, which is like a 9. And then a 1 and 11 on the outside, so that could be like, I think 19. Anyway, 8, 2. Anyways, so, fuck. Why does this always happen like this? So, the white bits are, let's say, steel, okay? Because the 76 would be the connector. The 76 is the connector connected to the rest of the steel shaft, okay? And this will be charged because at the other end, okay? Like, literally, when this is in the middle, this piece is in the middle, this piece will be on the outside, this axle can keep going, okay? And you can put more wheels in line with to go around more stators of solenoid or more shields. It's a shield, guy. The depiction of the solenoids, okay? It's all about cellular energy, period. That's the end of the story, guy. Okay, look. This is a replication, the best I could do with constructs, of having 36 fingers. And 36 fingers, each finger, each 36 would be a solenoid wrapped 400 times. Okay, this is the best I could do. It's a shield, okay, and it's a sword. So, like, yeah, the axle continues to the end of the box. When you get to the end of the box, because this is the outside of the box, that I ripped off that. Like, you know, took the off. So, if you can extend the axle as far as you want, you can have like there's a swivel bearing. It's a swivel bearing, not a slip. It's a swivel bearing, I think. And you can charge that steel shaft. And if you can put the negative charge from like your crazy Borg cube of magnets and antenna and lots of wire that's gonna have to be all like trimmed and everything and made all nice and pretty. Good thing I did that as a job cable installer and cleaner upper of Nortel showroom labs for customers. Good thing I know how to do that. But sadly no lab. Sadly when I went to them I was reported to HR for this. I told them about cellular energy and I was promptly reported. That doesn't like make me upset too much because it kind of just gave me more of the get the fuck out of here, like confidence to get the fuck out of there, which was nice. So all I'm saying is that the negative is attached to this, the positive electrodes are going to be attached to the rings in heaven. Okay, you're going to have the XYZ as one circuit, you're going to have the X, literally the two rings there. They're going to separate them with like some kind of insulator. Okay, one will be charged one way, the other one will be charged the other way. Okay, with the voltages that are taken off the Borg cube, which are all around the cube. Which are just little, like, there's going to be like 14 across and 14 above, all the way around, top, bottom, all sides, and every magnet coil antenna you get 3 volts, but no amperage. Well, when you add voltage sources in series, your voltage, you can add your voltage, but your current halves. But who gives a shit? Because your current is going to be made by the wheels that are spinning. When the wheels are spinning, okay, via the fact that you have your magnet in heaven. Okay, your magnet in heaven is Armageddon. Okay, it's Armageddon is essentially, I believe, at this very moment, as of whatever fucking time it is the way to fasten the magnet to this. Maybe it has to be in the like an inverted step pyramid, because you got to remember that literally you're trying to like I'm actually talking about a black hole. Okay, first of all, don't laugh. It's not funny right now. It's literally what I think is happening. If you spin this fucker fast enough, okay, and you create a pressurized vacuum under water, okay, where with precise engineering precision because of fucking literally designing something which is like a thing that can like literally a 5-pointed star with testicles that go up to the top that hold a dodecahedron that hold an icosahedron, and if you can divide those 3 shapes into 8 quadrants and 3D print them or whatever, someone was able to go and CNC machine a bunch of symmetrical like ways to hold a band of steel that's like, yay wide, that goes all the way around. And then over here there'd be a band of steel going around this, and then you just take a magnet and go like click, 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 and you put 8 and you put 42 on the outside, and let this fucker spin around a bunch of solenoids. Okay, you see? You gotta insert it into the field. Like, I don't know if that's obvious from up there, but like, look, now it's working. Now it doesn't work. Okay? Now it works. Ugh. No, it doesn't. Okay, so when you insert it, like there's gotta be a button you press, and then all faces go like. You gotta give it a little spin by hand, okay, and you should be able to generate. Eventually, slow and steady wins the race, and the blah. Where that slow and steady wins the race mentality comes from is literally what you see right here on the board. It's this. This is the center of the magnet here. Look, even this one has a hole. Okay? It's black. So like from this one, 5 pi over 2 going upwards here. I can't show better than with this mouth, but here, let's say, but they're like 76s, maybe that's a black hole. Which means that the same thing's going to be coming from both sides and top and bottom, back, and all the 8 corners. And again, I think there's a wobble because I think that's the secret to the capstone of this. Because the top row here, okay, the three where the magnetism actually comes into. There's 3 that come down. Look, it fucking makes an M guy. 13, A 1 is a 3, a 3 is a 1. Look, it's right there. Now what this is, I think those are the hidden values, but I think that's what you have to understand is when you fold this into this, but you also fold this side up and in or something. Like I think it's like a double fold. I don't know how you fold shit like that. I don't know if that's a way to fold something. To have this diamond come in means that the 2 3 4, which connect the 3 by 1, 3 by 1, 3 by 1, 3 by 1 square, and the 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 square, which is like, what is this one? This one is like, this is what I think the plant, it's like a seed that you're planting in the ground, a big G, and that's a seed, like a watermelon seed you're planting in the ground, and the 5 is always the plants. The plants were created in story creation, okay, end of the third day, so like, it's like a seed, but anyways, the 2, 3, 4 get flipped up, and I think that's your whole 23.4 degrees of tilt. That the Earth is on a tilt. The Earth is on a tilt. No, the Earth is not tilted. Okay, light comes in at an angle for all this shit and nonsense to happen. I don't know where that tilt is. Now, I think the tilt is not depicted here. Okay, this looks like the magnet comes in and is attached to an axle. Thanks. But, dog. It's attached to an axle. Okay, but maybe like there's like a kind of a stepper pyramid, kind of like I don't know if you can whittle away, like just machine out like a pyramid here. And then if this had the inverse, like the female, if this was the male end and this was the female end, because everything's backwards. So if this was the female end, this had the male end, and this would go inside. Okay, maybe that's like your best chances of locking like your bomb track. This one's not a bomb; it's like a Pac-Man. I don't know if you can see the Pac-Man. But it's not a bomb. So I think the bomb would work better for pushing water because when this spins, it doesn't really, like it pushes water, but I think a bomb would be better than that. I don't know. I don't know anything about turning axles. I never did that engineering. But there are people that have. But yeah. So that's basically what I think's happening. So either that 111 at the top, that 3 by 1, in the place where the magnetism comes in, where the Superman diamonds don't block it, I think that's where the 111 is replaced by a 234. Now don't ask me why it's 23.4, not 2.34. But 2.34 came up earlier about something weird about gravity or something, but I don't remember. And why is it tenths? Why is there no once column? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like decimal. After the decimal, it's the tenths. Why isn't it once? Tenths, hundredths, thousandths? I had to make the rules up. So, yeah, I think this is huge. Like, I think that's big. It was always bothering me. If this can be spinning like a motherfucker after a while, slow and steady minutes race. If this is on an angle of 23.4 degrees, which means the magnet would have to be like that, but the axle would still be like this. Now, I don't know if I can really get that on there with the, yeah, there, a tilt. So if you're on with a tilt and you start turning, you see how it has like a wobble? Okay, you understand this concept, hopefully? There'll be a wobble. And that wobble is, I think, enough to generate, you know, like a force towards the center where your black hole would be. Now, your black hole will just be basically air, right? You're going to have a vacuum of air. Until it spins fast enough. That's where the if comes into mind. This is where the theory of where the energy comes from. Where does the energy come from? The Schumann resonance of the Earth. Where is the Schumann resonance of the Earth? Oh, it's in everything. Oh, okay. So if I were to make like a 5-point star testicle thing with a dodecahedron inside it and an icosahedron inside it, and put it all inside of a big crazy cube with a bunch of wheels that spin, 6 on the faces that are bigger, 8 on the vertices at 45 degree that are smaller. Okay, going to a middle that had like 160 magnets on the rings and like 14 magnets on the ends, going to wheels that had 42 and 8 magnets to 50 to 700 magnets. After those axles, once it gets out of this cube, there'll be more wheels. But before, like you can extend the axle as far as you want, but I'm just saying, like before that, then all this is encased in little tiny like combinations of self-repeating coil magnet things to collect voltage from the like they're like little antenna that collect voltage but no current. So it's useless unless you want to power like a little LED. A little tiny LED, but I'm not talking LEDs, guy. I'm talking your house. I'm talking a neighborhood. I'm talking neighborhoods. Anywhere. For anything. Doesn't matter how much of a pig it is, probably. I don't know. I haven't made it yet. It hasn't been made yet. So, there's water. There's a fishbowl. There's definitely water on the inside. Okay, the water's going to want to spill out of the holes where these come from. That's where the testicles come from. Probably has to go to a reservoir and go back into the system first and foremost. Think of the story of Noah for... What is that movie? It's called Noah? With Russell Crowe? Russell Crowe, right? Noah? Anyways, do you remember how the water comes? Do you remember that scene in that movie, whoever the hell directed that movie? It shoots out of the ground, like the ground cracks open, and eddy currents are spiraling their way to the heavens. Okay, like, that's what I'm saying, like, there's, like, an age. Remember I was talking about the Candida albicans and how, like, vitamin C has, like, 5 different peaks of, like, zooming, you know, like, like, you need to supersaturate something in order to, you know, put a dent in it or something. But on dosages and paces and regimens and all that. But at the same time, I believe the same thing's true with the ages of the Earth. Now, we are what? We're in the 4th age, 5th age. I can't even count anymore what age we're in, okay? I don't know. Are you there? Are you there? Yeah, we're getting close to the balance. So if we're going 4 to 5, we should be pretty smart about 4 to 5. 4 to 5 to 6. 4 to 5 to 6 is very interesting for my 411 segue, which I'm going to talk about next. But anyways, so 23.4, I think that would be enough, maybe. I don't know, this could be tested probably. But you gotta do it symmetrically. You need 14 axles on 14 magnets spinning with this crazy architecture, okay, to collect the energy in the wires. They go to a panel, I guess. They can be distributed any way you want, probably. I'm not like a smart person. I like pictures. So, like, that's that, okay? Now, I don't see anything else there. I see, like, okay, very cool shit about the 26 cells. There's 25 really. All encircled is 26. Okay. There's a shit ton of 13s in this. The thing makes a giant M. Okay. 13. There's 13 ones that make the giant M that are not like with anything else. Like not including like the 13 or the 10 and everything. Just there's 13 ones in the M. M is the 13th letter. Okay. I don't really trust the food from M&M's because I know what kind of shit they buy at the auction. Not my good stuff anyways, so there's just a lot of shit happening here. Okay, so I think that's what that is. It really looks like that. Again, you're looking at this symbolically as like a fishbowl suspended with the heaven and the rings and all that and the water all inside, and it's going to be a mess. It's going to be like a mess, but I think it's doable. I don't know. How good are you at modeling sacred geometry structures in software and sizing them accordingly, you know? So you can like literally hit print and have a magical computer print it out for you. It doesn't seem that hard. It seems like a high school kid could do this. You know? So you're excited. Look at that. Looks cool. That's one of 4 of those diamonds. This would be a second of the 4 diamond, 24 guy. A second of the 4 diamonds or something maybe coming into play. When that one folds into this, you find another like fucking key to the puzzle. It's like you turn the key another quarter turn. It's probably other shit, guy. It produces energy in the form of 110 and 220, which is very close to what we're talking about power-wise, consumption-wise. There's a lot of 55s and a lot of 10s and 100s and shit, so like you do the math. And down here, I think has something to do with Jewish gematria because of that 712, and because one of these is a 6, okay? Very important to understand that the cube, when it is assembled, that thing, when it is assembled, is a 6. Like it's a circled 6. It's like a giant 6. It's complete. It's 6 faces becoming a new one, okay? The 2-dimensional planes are the highest dimension before the third dimension, which is the cube. Ergo, the 6 faces of the highest dimension before the third dimensional completed cell would be paramount. And if there are 6 of them, then I would imagine that a cube in any form, shape, or size could be, talked about as a 6 in terms of 3-dimensional object. So that's a 6, okay? That's just a 6. Are we cool with that? Now, if we turn it quarter turn, and understand this is a new cell, so we have to create the cell before it, because in Fibonacci you can never not bring forward with you what you've already created. So if we made it to here so far, and it's right side up, and we made the Superman diamond, we understand the money sign goes in there and make you Superman. Everything's folding this way, this thing's turning up, and then we're going to go to this side. We get a 6, okay? And we turn it again to get the bottom and have it upside down, that's another 6. You flip it backwards, who knows, that's another 6. But 700 is the V. 700 is V in Jewish gematria, so that is very important. And look where it is. It's equidistant from the 76 to the 6436, okay? It's in the middle of a 1x3 between a 1x1 and a 1x1. It creates a 1x1 because of the 7 that we created up here once we made a 1x2, 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 like links of chain here. Once you knew that, you could break them all down, okay, which gives you the 7, which is the new singularity, which is like a pillar, which is like your nose that comes out of your face and stuff. Anyways, no, this is, because these are higher numbers. But anyways, 7 is a pillar. Over here is 712, 700, 7 circled twice. That's a 7 circled once, it makes sense. It all makes sense. So I think there's a very crazy connection to Jewish gematria down here, because it uses, it doesn't have 800. Now I find that interesting. Why isn't 800 used in Jewish gematria? It's an 8-bit cell. The triple 8, in ninth gate again, she has the 8, the snake spinning coil thing. It does 3 concentric circles. It does a Vesica Pisces. A Vesica Pisces can be the symbol of a snake all twisted up. A Vesica Pisces is your true zodiac of 14. And they make it look all sadistic and satanic when it's just fucking understanding basic shit. Anyways, so I'm a little tired about that. So 6 is very important. 6 is a completed cell. Gotcha. Okay, now next thing I'm going to do. Sorry, I'm on a little bit of a rant. Let's go back to here. I didn't want to do this, but I go here and I look at this, and right away I see that great. Okay, look at that. It is 4 minutes and 11 seconds long. And I'm like, no one would ever think, look at that, 74. Oh, I don't fucking do that, guy. Anyways, so 411. 411, thank you. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you, Fez. Thank you, That 70s Show. Thank you, That 70s Show, for existing at a time in my life where I was just out of high school in Cégep, what they call here in Quebexico. So as I'm going to Quebexico Cégep, there's a show called That 70s Show that starts. And I look exactly like Topher Grace at this time in my life. Got shaggy fucking hair. I'm wearing corduroy pants to school and vintage sweaters that I find at random places, or weird stuff that I find at my grandma's house that my uncles used to wear back in the day. And I'm like, this shit is the bomb. Here I am walking around school looking like Eric Foreman. Donna had a girlfriend at the time named Shauna. It's almost comical. It's literally almost comical. Now Fez pops up. Fez, Zeph. Anyways, so what I learned from Zeph was that you make a Z. The Z goes from the X to the 7, the 5, the 0, the 0, the 0, the 0, okay? It uses a 1x4 connected to a 1x4 to make a giant V. The giant V is on the right hand, it's on this side. And then the E, okay, well I was saying everything's always the 5, 5, 5, but I was like, okay, what about the 4 and the 0? Okay, what about the 4 and the 0? The 4 and the 1, whatever, right? It could be a lot of stuff. But what got me was the F, ZEF, right? ZEF. F is 6. 6 is here, because I keep looking at 4, and I'm like, how the fuck am I going to get 6 from 4? Anyways, so F was always the 6 before, but I'm like, why can't it be the 5 and the 0? Why can't it be the 4 and the 0 and the 0? Make a V. You can do a dot, you can do a line of a 6, or you can do a V of a 6. You can probably do an L of a 6. Yeah, you can, because you got all these zeros up here, and then you have like a 1 here, and like a 1 there, but that one really doesn't count. That one doesn't really count. I don't think you, or no, you can't do an L with a 6 for Roman numerals. You can do you definitely can't do an X, because for an X you need 5, and you don't have zeros at the bottom down here, so you can't do an X. So yeah, like, so yeah, the 400, the 400 would be your V, and your V would be an F. Your 4 is a 5 is a 6 is what I'm trying to transmit. Okay, you start with this 4, you go to a 0 and a 0. 4 makes 5 makes 6, you know, or the 5 with the 0, still 6, but it's a dimension of Roman numeral lower than a V. If you start with the 4, you get a V. If you start with the 5, you get a line. If you start with the 6, you get a singularity. It's interesting how it's all there and all easily depicted. And once I saw Zeph and made the Z and the F, and then had that E to connect them, I was like, okay, that's the X, because you've made one V. Well, you made a small V, and then you made a big V, and then you connected them. You made the X. You made the X. So Zeph is a very clever representation of an X, which is like kind of a big deal, I'd imagine. It's like the capstone of the Armageddon pyramid. Okay, it's literally the capstone right here of Armageddon pyramid. It's the 10. It's the 10th of May, 510. Fuck, that's creeping. And where's 19? 19's easy, of course 19. It's 76 is just your 13. Your 13 is your 4. So 13 plus 4. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 takes you right up to here. 19 takes you to the edge before it cuts in. So your 19 is there. 82. 76, I would need 6 cells. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. If you just count the cells, oh, that's creepy. If you count the numbers, wow, I should bring that up. Oh, that's getting fucking creepy. Okay, so that's making 19 or 19. 82 is a representation of 76 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. I see my birthday on the right hand of God of Armageddon. Clearly, right? May 2nd, 5th, 10th, 1982. So that didn't need to happen right now. What was I talking about? Fuck. Anyways, I like to do what I'm good at doing. It's something I like doing these little videos. It takes me nothing to make little cut up videos to try to like avoid copyright, to try to prove a point. So like imagine if I were to like sue like I don't know, anyone and everyone who's ever made a copyright law ever. Who would that be? What if I want to go like sue them for the world because they're like knowingly depicting the creation of cellular energy and everything they do as I believe some kind of way of pacifying the masses to keep us down, and they feed us shit, and they're obviously the ruling class and we are obviously the slave class, and this is bullshit because they're using bullshit on us, and I see right through their fucking Masonic text of the first page of the Bible, and what the fuck, guy? We are not living the way we should be living. That is 100% certain. But this is fucked. This whole thing is fucked, guy. This one was fucked. How am I doing this? This is really creeping me out now. I love my daddy. Huh. Corrupt world, yeah. I'm just... That's too bad for you losers. Anyways, English. It's just... It's retarded. Like, I know I don't get, like, really... You know, when you read a list and you're like, wow, that one was okay or that one was terrible, you kind of give like a feeling after it. But these days, it's been getting like retarded. Like every list is like the best list since the last list. I'm not the only one talking about it. I will pursue the truth. Guy, fuck. It's just, I cool. But yeah, this is retarded. Just getting a little retarded. So yeah, anyways, just what is this? Yeah, remember a little kid and a little unicorn thing. So like, I like to answer silly questions to little kids. You know, like wish I could have answered like several thousand silly questions to little kids by now. I'm not allowed to answer silly questions made by little kids right now. So instead, I talk to adults. See, like, was looking at unicorn, barf, rainbow, but this will do nicely. Fucking right, I'll add that. You guys should all add shit. You want to fuck up the matrix? This is how, maybe. So, like, I don't know what it means. What does it mean? Does it mean something cool? 2522. Oh, 2522. That means this. It means 522 when it's upside down. Remember? 522 when it's upside down is a 22, 25. Like, read it backwards. 522. It's 22 and 25. 22, 25. It means, the last row on the left hand of God in the 5 dimension or the 6th column of love. 522. The 2225, obviously. Obviously. Anyways. I don't know what's like. I don't care anymore. I don't need this proof. This proof is just here because it's interesting. I just, like, really, it's kind of like giving me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You can't handle the truth. Holy shit, that's funny. Wow. Did you serpents think that you would get away? Or did you serpents think that you would get away it? Oh, great. The secret societies are directly involved with molesting children and cannibalism, And here I am, like, speaking out against them with pretty strong evidence about how you're getting fucked in the ass. No one really seems to care, because I talk about unicorn barf rainbow. It's nice. You know what this means? From an Aries individual? Who the fuck is an Aries individual? Really? Someone gonna call me, eh? Yeah? You like that? You like creating a little reality based on the random shit I say, huh? That's fucked. See? In my world? No, for you, the observer, it might not be fucked. For you, the observer might be comical. But for me, that's fucked. I'm just saying. That's fucked. I created it. It's pretty fucked. Other things aren't as fucked. I should probably stop saying that word. Only the awakened can understand it fully and use it wisely. Yeah, I know. It's called the cellular energy device. I'm pretty sure of that. Gets God's holy bride wife out of Los Angeles. Who the fuck is in Los Angeles? I'm gonna go fucking Los Angeles? Revealed by his children of the apocalypse? Lovely. What the fuck is that? I just want to make fucking power so I can say I'm not crazy so I can see my kids. I don't want anything more. I want to go fuck off in the woods and everyone can fuck off. Awesomely married to enhance spiritual growth for the new era. Please. God bless you? That's what you say to people, guy. I think me telling you to fuck off is probably, like, infinitely greater than me telling you bless you. Fucking bless you. The fuck? That's fucked. It's fucked. It's fucked now. It's fucked. It's truly fucked. I'm either like the craziest crazy person ever, or like this is just fucked. I don't even care. I don't even care, guy. I'm beyond giving shits. Okay, so 411. 411's the big deal up here. It's the V. It gets me looking again at 3 makes 4 makes 5. It literally, when the 23.4 comes up here, it literally is like a 1. Like a 3 is a 1, so it's like a 1 makes 2 makes 3 makes 4 makes 5 makes 6 makes 7. Fucking, I don't know. Makes these 6 and these 2 for 8. Makes 9. Makes a big fucking giant X through the whole fucking thing. Makes 10. Armageddon code. Wow, numbers come in consecutive order. Just the Euclid thing is fucking with me. It's retarded. It's even in a 3-to-1 pattern balance. Okay, like it's I don't know how I've described it every time before this, but there are multiple interpretations of this sequence, and I think that this would be probably I don't know visually interesting for you because of I don't know the synchronicities of my random toys that I have here, and what they do and why I talk the way that I talk. Okay, because I had enough. This is like fucking crazy bullshit by now. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's gonna be amplified probably. Like, 'cause I don't know. Maybe if I could talk to Gerald Morey and he didn't fucking leave the face of the earth, I can be like, hey guy, what would this do? If you had a little like, kind of like, if you were like producing a little push in every direction equally, and you kind of collected all the whatever force, and you created a vacuum there, and then the water would be kind of like swirling pretty steadily, like slow and steady wins the race, but also like full steam ahead, but what was it? Was it? Smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. You're getting somewhere, but smoothly. So I think it's a very smooth current. Anyways, it's not gonna be violent. I don't think you engineer something to travel that fast to be like violent. So anyways, and I do think it'll be spinning like really fast, and I do think that the amount of if there's pressure, I think the moisture, like I think you will be plus with the electrodes going in there from the voltage with no current, you're gonna have the what's it called? With the put metal and you put a current in the water. Silver water. You make silver water like that. You electrolysis. So with the electrolysis happening, there's something going on. You have an interesting motion of the water, and you have an interesting relationship between I don't know fucking magnets, like really powerful ass magnets. Remember, there's 160 magnets, all like perfectly symmetrical and like freaking crazy ass rings going like X, Y, Z, and the other two for the eyes. A lot of magnets, guy. Like fixed, hopefully. You wouldn't want them to be unfixed. I don't know. I don't know how you like. What would be the best way of trying this? Like, I don't know. How would you fix them to the thing other than sticking them to it? Would you epoxy them? If you were to epoxy them, then it's like you're not really connecting or sealing. Okay, would you weld them? Okay, if you're gonna weld them, what are you doing? Like give me like, let's go through it. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? These are the details. This is what I need people to talk about. I need things to bounce ideas off of. Everyone needs a witness, especially when you're troubleshooting. So, like, literally, guy. It's the what's that fucking children's book? Tweedle on the Needle, guy. No, I'm probably talking to myself again. No one understands me. Tweedle on the Needle. Oh, go up there, Tweedle. It's like the big crazy orange guy, I think. Yeah. Okay, good. Tweedle on the Needle book. Images. That guy. Look, he's orange. He's 33. Oh, anyways, pretty harmless looking character, right? Actually, not that one. Hmm. I wouldn't trust him. But like seriously, guy, like he lives on the Space Needle in Seattle. We all know how I feel about the Space Needle in Seattle. If you don't know how I feel about the Space Needle in Seattle, and would like me to be redundant and tell you how it looks like a bearing, and a bearing at the bottom, and it's an axle, and it has a big X, like 3 big X's, because like 3's the 1, and they like to depict perfection because they're Jews, so they make 3 big X's to make a 30, with different levels at the bottom, and when you count them, they're kind of like interesting. I think there's 8 of them, because 38 is a big number for Freemasonry. Not only that, but a 30 with 3 of them is like a 33, and if you circle it 5 times, you make 38, and that's a big deal. I just read this as a kid. It's like one of my favorite books. Now it takes on a whole new meaning. Mostly about 5 pi over 2 and shit like that. Yeah. So, maybe one of these days I'll have a... Yeah, if you ever see like a really like nice happy picture as the avatar of whatever the fuck is going on, then probably means I'm not gonna swear. We're getting space? Should be able to sue these fuckers somehow. I don't know. I don't do that. But like literally, you're caught. The things you've created in Earth were probably created for us to see and understand what the hell they mean. Now, Space Needle? Is that a different one? Is there a Space Needle? Is that... Am I talking out my ass? No, it is a Space Needle. Thank God. 400 Broad Street. 98109. One, 8, 9, and there's 2 of them. The fucking address of this place, the postal code, represents the first 5 digits of creation. Starting with the middle of the pyramid. Oh my god. You could be... One. You know, make a fucking triangle, guy. 1's in the middle. 1. And then you got an O. And then you got 8. And then you got 9, but you got 2 of them. 10892 are the first 5 digits of creation. Piece of shit motherfuckers. And you got 7. Hey, look, 400. What's that? 4, 5, 6. All together now. 7. The blue works really well to put a matrix around it. 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's 6? Hey, look, Washington. 23 and a 1. 2, 3, 1, 6. I don't know, these are like 5 things. Just making a different type of fucking V. 4 of them are not numbers only. Sorry, 4 of them are not numbers only. And 3 of them have lowercase letters? Like, I don't know, what does this mean? Does this mean like 10892765543? Fucking USA? Know where we all live because we're all American? Because we're all like pieces of creation? Wow. Times like these, when life gets you down, and everyone is stupid, you gotta always look on the bright side of your life. I think I combined a few of them there. So, anyway, I'm tired. I think I made my point. If you're still here, I don't know. So 411 is interesting. And 411 is interesting just in general because think about what it is, okay? If you're making a V, okay, a V is just a V. It has 1 at the bottom and 2 at the top. Now what do you see in any time that you've ever seen? Look at this time, okay? Look at this time. Look at these 2 examples of time. Oh, I see the tops of the V's. Okay, so what does that mean that the 411 or the 740 represents? The circle at the bottom of the V. So what this is telling me is that the circle at the bottom of the V is magnified so that you know it's a 1 by 3, and you know that it's a 1 by 3, or it's a 1 and a 2, you know? And the 2 dots are like the other end of the V. You're always making a V. Time is making a V. Time is making a V because it's the fifth column, and after a 0, it goes 5. See a 4, 5, 6. Okay. It depicts 411 depicts a 6. A 6 is a 1. 6 is a 1. A 6 is a 1. Fucking a que sera sera. A cube is a 6 because it has two-dimensional faces, and there's 6 of them, and those are the most important, highest dimension on a third-dimensional object. So it's showing you like a circled 6 going to two others. It's showing you maybe a 666. Maybe this right here, 400, is showing you a whole completed 8-bit cell in that little quadrant, which is showing you a 666, which is showing you the creation of a cell. Oh, it gets better. Because you know whatever you create comes with you. Okay, you can't leave anything behind. So what did we just create? What did we create? What do we? I'm gonna modify it because it needs modification. Because you know why? It's all about understanding 42, 41, or 4 and a 1 backwards circled. Okay, it's 41 with the circle 42, 400, but 0 has a slash in it. It's still 42. It makes a 2 by 2. We haven't made a 2 by 2 other than the 2 by 2 here where we start the path of energy. And one other thing that we've noticed that no one's really caught me on, no one said shit about yet, is that when I made the G and I talked about ain't nothing but a G thing, or like, I don't know, doing Snoop Dogg videos that day, okay? One thing that doesn't get used when you're traveling the path of energy, going from the 69 to the 1 to the 1 to the 1 to the 69 to the 1 to the 1 to the 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 0. 0, 69, 1, 1, 1, 3, 2, 13, V, and then you gotta cut up, okay? Like this here is all like smudge, but that goes down, and like, this is like your, makes the G guy. Ain't nothing but a G thing. But what happens is, the linkage from this 0 to this 0 and this 4 gets cut off. And what I just did right now is I created that linkage, and I made a 6. I made a whole new cell because a 0 is a 1. 42 is the answer to everything. So this is like making a 2 by 2 because there's a 2 by 2 there, and if you have a 2 by 2 there and a 2 by 2 there, and everything is together, then yeah, like you're just going to be propagating 2 by 2s. Okay, everywhere you go, there's going to be a 2 by 2 here. You're going to have a 2 by 2 here. Look at that. Your 4 by 4, your 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 is also 4 2 by 2s. 4 2 2, 2 4, 2 2 4, whatever. 24 24, 48 hours in a day, 2 pi, 2 periods is complete. That's why you should never make a decision without sleeping on it. Because your period of time before you can make a rational decision has not surpassed. And doing anything rash at that point would be stupid. So anyways, so like I said, I noticed it said 411. I look at this and I see a 4 and a 0 and a 0, which to me is 411. And that is a fucking circle that goes all the way around it. And you have a 1 by 2 connected to it here and a 1 by 2 here to make your V, which are just the two dots and the circle for the whole thing. Like it's just, I'm looking at time differently. Now, what do you have in this quadrant? Not only do you have 3 squares, you have a square here. You have of the 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. You have a 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3, and 1 by 3, and the 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. That was the hypercube. Now you have a 3, but you also have 4. Just like the visual light spectrum. Just like 340. Just like 34 circled in Fibonacci. The 9th Fibonacci number. I can't believe I created a video called Euclid's 47th Problem. It has Hitler puking a rainbow, and its length is actually 7 minutes and 40 seconds. Just want to throw up. Oh yeah, that thing. The plus and the x, okay? It's just literally 42. Like you have 4 2s. Like, again, it's just, you make 1/2 okay, adds up to 20. The other half adds up to 20. It makes 40. You have, yeah, 40 made from one-dimensional sticks, essentially, right? Thought that was interesting. There's somewhere I was going with that. I just don't remember. There's 42. What did I see that? Anyway, I'm blown away. I'm blown away with the none. I'm blown away. I'm blown away, especially with this. This is now my fucking birthday. Okay, the 19 would be from here, 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 here. 19 or 19, and then 76 and 111, 111 would be 82. 10, 5. So like these, like if this was swiveling, okay? If this was spinning like a top, this is maybe where I should kind of like, you know, if it was swiveling like a top, that 5 would go all the way around. Okay, same with the other 7 at the other end, but because the middle's a 7 and the other one's a 7, it's like you want to build up to be a 7, you know? Like speed-wise, maybe? The other one's already at 10, right? So I see it. 7's like a number, like a big number, and the 7's kind of big because it's 777 because it's actually coming up. But anyway, so like 510, and like right here is 17. This adds up to 7. Like that's like 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, it's 19. Okay, the whole thing is 19. An S, you know, a sine wave. Hmm. So that means you have 19 and 9. Like that would, this 0 plane would be 19, and the one above it would be 9. It's not like 911. 911 isn't like flipped. 991? 199? It does make a giant 1 by 9. And a giant 1 by 9 is like literally a 1. Like, you know, if you had a 1 by 9, it's like literally going to be like a 1. Like that just looks like a 1. 1 made of 9 chunks. And underneath it would be, you know, 19. Because you have to bring the 1 from before you have to carry it with you. Because in Fibonacci, when you create something new, the 1 by 9, the 1, which is a 9, when you go to the next row, you have to carry it with you, the 9, which is a 1. So that's why it adds up to 19. Holy fuck, I'm doing Fibonacci right now on like a 9 wide row going down 1 and shortening. Fuck, guy. And the one after that is 19. 577 is 19. So it goes from a 19 of wow, a 19 of wow, 19 of 7 long, 379. That's 379 code. To the one ring that rules them all. This is fucking Lord of the Rings. Holy fuck. The 10 is the one ring to rule them all. The 3 rings here is a 19. The 7 rings here are a 19. And the 9 rings here are a 9 that makes a 1. That's 379 code. That's Lord of the Ring code. They're fucking Masons. Can I sue her? Can I sue those people and make money? To like fucking fix the world? Can they like fucking share the wealth with the creation code and the slavery and all that shit? And they're trying to kill us at all times with garbage food because they don't care about us. They just care about profit and fucking everyone in the ass because they're fucking crazy psychopaths that rule us and fucking govern us. And we allow this to happen. That's 379 code. That literally 577 equates to 19. 114561 equates to 19. And then a big ass 1 made of 9 ones is literally like a 19. In Fibonacci, you gotta always bring it with you. Now it's 76, okay. 76 is obviously a 13. Okay. Well, that's just like okay, well, that's like the holders. Like, you know, the 3 dots and the 3 dots and the 3 dots plus the 70, like 7 and 6 is 13. 13 plus 3 plus 3 is 19. So that's interesting. Okay, like the 3 is the 1 and the 3 is the 1 and the 1 making a fucking V are 19. There's so much SS symbolism here right now. What do you think the X is? Right in the middle. Right in the middle of the X. It goes 1, 5, 7, 5, 5, 1. 5 and 5 is 10. 10 and 7 is 17. With the 1 and the 1, it's 19. You make a fucking X in the middle thing, it's a 19. That's 5 S's. 5 S's. And the plus is just 23. The plus is not. Plus is 23, the X is a 19. Wow, guy. Yeah, but I'm crazy, right? The 1 ring to rule them all is the 10. The 3 rings to the elves are the 5, 7, 7. The 7 rings to the dwarves are 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1. The 9 rings to man are 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So, Euclid's 47th problem. I love to hear your thoughts on what it takes to establish a square foundation. I think at this point I'm going to watch Blood Diamond. I was gonna watch Fargo. It's a toss-up. Sorry, shit. I forgot that. Like, I forgot that I'm actually not recording. Like, I don't know. And this is actually live. I love how the rainbow. Yeah, it's been good. Like with rainbows lately. Come on, 110 with an 09, and then like 2 rainbows and 3022. That's fun. And 740 and downwards rainbow. It's actually like quite uplifting. So like I'm fucking wow is an understatement, guy. Okay? This is fucking wow. Okay? You live in fucking Seattle? You wanna like talk about fucking decoding shit? Okay? I didn't fucking see like what the fuck. Now the other stuff at the end is interesting, but I'm not gonna like debate that to my death, but everything kind of worked out, right? I mean, the beginning half and then the end half is bigger, but spread out and a little bit more wonkier than the other short little half that's like condensed in the zip code. Space Needle address? Space Needle. It's called the fucking Space Needle. It's a big giant fucking axle that goes to your quote unquote retarded space that you've been like fucking programmed since birth and your parents before you since birth because everyone's supposed to be retarded in this like fucking paradigm, I guess, about space. How do they live with themselves, man? This is fucked. And I have no cigarettes. What time is it? Oh, that could be like really bad. No, I have to walk to the gas station. It's just really far. Sorry. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. I apologize again. Like, I'm fucking retarded. What do I need? What do I need? I need a lab. I need a place where I can, like, I don't know, fucking weld. I need someone who understands 3D machines, 3D printers. I need someone who understands like 3D printing software or 3D programming. I need someone to build like literally like we got to think about how like details like how thick the walls of the dodecahedron have to be for the 3D printing. We have to think about materials for the 3D printing. We have to think about I don't know how do you fucking make a bunch of concentric rings at perfect ultimate precision inside of an icosahedron, inside of a dodecahedron, inside of a, like it's going to take a little bit, like it takes more than a person to do this. It takes a team of people. Okay, I went to fucking Sienna Networks, okay, the optical guys, to their fucking patent office to talk about cellular energy development, and I was reported to HR. Okay? You don't need, like, Taco Bell could fucking do this. Okay? You just need space to work. Okay? To create that, but for real. Like, you could 3D print parts that look like constructs that are more rigid than the constructs, but you gotta assemble the fishbowl. The fishbowl is key. The fishbowl is what holds the water. Okay, you need to perform electrolysis. You need to have a lot of wires. You need a lot of people. You need it's a lot of work. And you got before you go into this big endeavor, you need to actually like bounce it off a few people's heads so that we're not like doing like this very expensive thing maybe like multiple times when we want to get it right the first time. I'd say, right? So we can be replicated quicker and cheaper. That's the whole point of industry, right? So that's what I need, man. Like, this is getting retarded. Yeah, fucking 2424 is the number of Jesus Christ, right? Okay, sure. Like 2424. I kind of the circle around the 1 4 and then the 0. And anyways, it's just this is a cell, guy. This is the visual light spectrum in like a fucking matrix. I don't know what to say. I'm like mind blasted. Hey, my Mickey Mouse just got a little bit better. I think I added to it. I don't know, but. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm fucking saying. It's like I think the math is all here, and I don't know. That's really freaking me out now because it always said 1976. It's always said 1979. Now I see 1982. Now I see May. How did I not see May 10 fucking XV for like that long? Like I'm fucked. I'm fucked. This is fucked. Fucking abacus, a fucking crucifix, and a bunch of constructs and a whiteboard. And I've literally like what either lost my mind or like I don't know, hacked the matrix of fucking what the fuck of this is happening. This is stupid. I'm cool. Don't fret, but like this is silly. This is silly nonsense retardedness. Oh man, that's even fucked up too. That's really cool. I never noticed that now. Now that I see it. I made the blocks up here. I made the 2x2, the 2x2, the 2x2. Okay, when you take this little shitty diamond that creates the fucking Finding Nemo fish here with the X, and it looks like a fish trapped in a net that you cast to God's right. You know, that story? Over here you have your club, and your club has this, like, it has the D here. This red D is like the main leaf, but you gotta rotate your head, you know, like that way, okay? When you do that, what I see here is there's a 2x2 here. Which means there's a 2x2 here because I see the 2x2 here closer because my face is closer to it. And when I'm looking at this 2x2, it's 110, 100, 100, and 174. And that needs, marker. Because that's like literally completely erased. 174, 174. Now, 174, 100, 100, and 110. Very interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 400. 474. But we have a 10 and a C. How do we make another 400? It's a 2x2. And you have a 10. You have a 410. Johnny Depp. Synchronicity. What do you want me to look at? Fucking Johnny Depp. What do you want me to look at then? Fucking 410. What is this? 410, 400? Sure, why not, right? Maybe the 1 has to connect to the 4 to combine them, or the 0 has to connect to the 4 to combine them, and you're left with like fucking 2 1s and a 4, and maybe that's 400. Anyways, all I'm saying is that this is a 2x2. This 2x2 right here looks the same as those guys. And this 2x2 here looks like it could equal 874 because you need 874 magnets in that. 160 on the 5 rings, fucking 14 on the end of the axles, and 50 on each of the fucking wheels, and there's fucking 14 of them. Or I'm crazy. Look, you even have a 100, 100, and 100 for the 3, and then you have a 1, 1, 1, 1 for the 4 because, like, 1, 1, 1, and then the 4 as in the 2x2. I don't know, whatever. It just looks again like 3 and 4 and 0 and like the whole visual light spectrum. I don't know. So I'm fucking look, if that's 874 and the line below it, if that's a 2 by 2, and the line below it is 174, 100, and the one next to it is 500. And that's 774 in a circle when the one's 100. That's 874. That's 874. That's 874. And the other one here is 800 right away. 522 plus 322. That's one's 844. How do I get 30? 1000. Could that be a 10, 10, 10? 30? Holy fuck, that's 874. Jesus Christ. Stop calling me guy from England and fucking sparking my brain. I'm fuck. That's fucked. That's fucked. I once met a woman who lived in a shoe. Literally, looks like it could be a shoe. It's like literally a 4. It's a 4x2 with a 2x2 beside it. Like a 32 and a 42. 32 and a 42 is a 74. God. God particle. This is silly nonsense. This is silly nonsense. This is fucked. The 19 thing is fucked. You know, like I keep thinking the SS in Germany, let alone see a fucking SSSS. S. 5 S's, fuck. Fucking S's everywhere. So I'm cool. Like, that was fun. Oh, look, that's the 23 too. Yeah, like X75023. So I don't always have to do the cross to do a W. You have 2 W's. World War. You know, 13's just a circled 3, really. If you think about a 13, 1 and the 3 is just a 1. If you know 1's the 3, you know, 33-degree Freemasonry, like 1's the 3, 3's the 1. Fucking 3's the 1, guy. Fucking 3's the 1. Like, I don't know why this exists. Why do I have this? Why is this here? Why did my mom buy this from the Barbados? Why? Why? Why inside of it is it like, you know, very interesting? Well, like the numbers and shit? Is it, you know? Ooh, creation code, math, fucking sound. Blow your mind. Like, how is it that my pencil holder is like a representation of 76, you know? Like it's got fucking 6, you know? It's like, you know, this is like a complete thing when you have your pool balls, you know? They have like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but there's leather for the bottom. You know, 7, 6. It's just kind of freaking me out. I'm literally surrounded by a bunch of crazy shit about creation all the time. Sure. And all of those cells are underneath the stairway to heaven. I've hit them all. 5,000, I've hit that one. That's just, you know, that's a 600, you know? It's a J. Jewish gematria. Cool. So I've looked at all this stuff. Because this is all like your, maybe like, you know, your flower, your daisy, daisy. You're the flower at the top of the stem. 1 certainly isn't the loneliest number, you fucking retard. I'd like to slap the guy who sings that fucking song. IBM HAL 9000 decode was retarded from way back in the day. That's fucked. That V right there is fucked. 411 or 114. Well, if you think about it, 0's a 1. If you're making a V, fucking A. If you're making a V from the 400, okay, and your 0 is literally a circle with a line through it, and a circle with a line through it, you got like 2 extra, which is why the whole 42 thing. But now I'm thinking like, where is I going with this? 410. Anyway. It was Hell 9000. I was talking about daisies. I was talking about nonsense like I always am. What am I talking about? Fucking. No! 116 lines of the. Yes, 116 lines of Genesis 1 are very important. That's where the end of the last line is like, and on the seventh day God rested, or whatever, end of the seventh day. It's like when it, like, you end, it's a 9 by 9 matrix, but if you count for the extremities, okay, of the jack in the box, if you close the fucking lid and have the top 1 by 9, bottom 1 by 9, side 1 by 9s, you have a 7 by 7 with the 49 gates. All I'm saying is to spring it, you gotta pull the little fucking thing that's holding it there, maybe take the lid off. Pop out the fucking surprise, Jack in the box. Jack! Surprise, I'm Jack. It's understanding that a 004 is like 114 with 2 circles extra, which could be interpreted as 116, which is what's important about the first page of the Bible. Up to there gives you enough code to finish this. So like, yeah, 004, 114 with 2 extra circles, 116. Just from a certain point of view. Back to that. So you're making a V up here. And you're making a V right here from 110. But you're not making the same V. You don't want to make this fucking V. You don't want... Holy shit, this is epic. You don't want to make this V down here at 110. You don't want to go up and over to get to the 8 to stay in the infinite knot or infinite loop of slavery. You want to literally rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise and go from 110 to 13 to 21, because you understand that 21 is a 700 or a V in Jewish gematria, which are the 700 magnets on the wheels of that. The 31 or the 13 is just 31 circles, which is 32 magnets on each of the 5 rings, and the 5 rings are the 110 with a line through it in a circle, which are 11111, which is 5. 174. That's fucked. And you have duality in each of these cells. Look, 174 needs... Oh, it's there. It's 874. That's 700. But look at these cells. Look, you have a 0, 1, 1. You have a 1, 2. Like, if you look at the top of the bottom, like, you know, the top of the V has 2. One of these is going to be 110, which is a 110. And the other one is going to be a 21, which is a 21. So you have a 110 and a 21. Now, if the 0 is a 1, the 0 at the 110 is a 1, which corresponds with 21, and the 11, or for 110, is just a 2. It all comes back to a 1 is a 3, 13, 31, 32, 14, 4. All right, you have 5 different ways of decoding that number. It's either a 4, a 13, 14, 31, or 32. 3 and 2. You have your 3 XYZ axis and your 2 eyes. You have 5-dimensional Earth. It's 5D Earth. Holy fuck. Anyway, that happened. So, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is fucked. I probably swore way too much for most people. And I kind of will regret it when I watch this again, maybe. Pretend like it never happened. That's huge. Anyways, I'm going to finish now, because I don't know what to say. You know, guys, cool. I don't know what to say. Okay, I'm just doing this because why the fuck would I do it and then go through the hassle of like waiting for it to upload when I can just do this? I don't give a shit. Okay, it's good to be wrong. You learn from your mistakes. You don't learn from successes. Anyway, that is so fucked, guy. This is like the most fucked thing in all of retarded land. Interesting. Interesting. It's just a way of looking at it. Doesn't mean anything, guy. It means shit. It means shit, sweet fuck all. It's funny because the pyramid still gets made, but you gotta split it into two different materials and how to connect the two, the male and female end. Hi, I'm Principal Vagina. Sorry. So like, I'm fucking blown away. So I'm gonna stop because this is silly. So thanks, guys. I don't know if someone's good at raising money to like, I don't know, fucking, raise awareness and I don't know, see what people say. But I'm just like, I don't want to have a business. I don't want to do anything. I'll work on one. I'll do that. I don't care. But like, I don't want to be on TV because I hate everyone. Especially the people that do the TV things. They can all go fuck themselves. Like, I want to slap, like, George Strombolomphagus right in his stupid face. It's like, how much bullshit he spoke. Like, let me tell a story of, like, why this is like this. No, you know better, you fucking Mason. You're telling us lies. Knowingly and willingly. I don't want to be interviewed by anyone. I don't want to do that. Common people, let's just fucking, I want to live like common people. Like, fuck everyone. Fuck the man. Fuck the man. Damn the man. They're all a bunch of assholes. They're all a bunch of fucking dicks. And I think they know about this. They think I know about all this. Everything. They're just not allowed to, like, I don't know. They just don't, I don't fucking know. I don't know what levels know what and who does what. I don't give a fuck. All I know is that every Mason is a fucking asshole. And every Mason should be fucking shameful of themselves right now. I got you, guy. I got you. I got you. This is it. Fuck that. I don't know who the fuck you take to court for this shit. Fucking, who do you blame for slavery of mankind? You think you're gonna get a fair trial? I can't believe I'm not dead. Man, so many people must be thinking that. Like, why isn't this guy dead? Like, I know people that are afraid of me. They don't want to talk to me because they think I'll die. They think they'll die because they know me. That's fucking fear. That's giant fucking sandy wet vagina. It's horrible. Principal vagina. Fucking fear just gives me. It's useless. It's a useless emotion. But yeah, that piece gets cut off when you go up and then down through the G, down to the infinite knot, make the 7, go through the 6, get to here, go over, cross over, fold the page, go up, do all that shit, fucking complete. Remember when I went down the crazy train of energy and I calculated the number and it came to 11,732, just because I keep finding 11,732 everywhere. I found 11,732, 3 different ways on this motherfucker. And it makes a big fucking Neptune trident when I do that. Wow, eh? That's just wow. Let's not look into that at all. It's like everyone's retarded or I'm on crazy pills. It's Will Ferrell. It's fucking Zoolander. I think I'm on crazy pills. Or can't anyone see this? I feel like I'm on crazy pills. I don't. This is fucked. This is fucked. Holy fuck. Okay, we all get the 19. We all get the 76. We all get the 1979. Because if you make a 19 with this side, if you go 7 plus 6 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1, 19. And if you add 76 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, as just whatever's in them, fuck it, just do the circles, you get 1979, so that's Smashing Pumpkins. 1976, 1967, whatever, 68, fucking 77, doesn't matter. 82 is interesting, 76 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, it's just symmetry, it's plus 6. 76 plus 6 is 82. 1982 for fuck's sakes. It's just the same thing I did for 1979, just another half. Fuck, I feel dumb. Fuck, I feel dumb. That's 1982 and 10 and 5. That's my fucking birthday. That's my fucking birthday. That's my fucking name. That's my fucking birthday and that's my fucking name. I gotta go walk to the gas station and get cigarettes and not die. Cheers.